Alright, look guys, I'm making this video because I think that we're about to enter a stage in crypto where there's going to be a lot of pumping, and it's going to be unlike anything we've ever seen before. Personally, this is not financial advice, but I believe that we're about to see new all-time highs in cryptocurrency, and a lot of these coins are just going to totally explode. So if you're not in cryptocurrency right now, you're going to want to get in it. If you've been sitting on the sidelines and you don't already have your bags, I mean, I feel a sense of urgency to make this right now because, again, not financial advice, but if you're going to get in now, the train's going to leave the station and you might never have the opportunity to buy certain things at these prices again, or everything can go to zero. Of course, I have to be, not a financial advisor, not financial advice, but let's just talk about it. I mean, the reason that I feel like making this really short video is because I want to explain that cryptocurrency is the highest appreciating asset class in the history of mankind, and if you bought Bitcoin at $1, you have $5 million right now. This is the chart of Bitcoin from its inception all the way back, near 2010. So this is my Bitcoin chart, and you can see this is a logarithmic scale, right? The logarithmic scale showing how Bitcoin goes up and up and up, and it doesn't really look that crazy on logarithmic, right? This is what the logarithmic chart of my favorite coin called Hex looks like, and yeah, it looks pretty nice, right? It looks like it's going up and to the right. But when we put the linear scale on, and you don't need to know what that means, but if we turn the log scale off and the linear scale on, basically the log scale formats things in terms of powers of 10, right? So this big span of time from December to April for this cryptocurrency called Hex, there was so many ups and downs during this time. Let's take a look, right? Look, guys. So before, in the first few months of Hex's existence, there were some wild swings up and down, but relative to the greater scheme of things, when the pumps come in, guys, and I think another thing similar to this is coming, not only for this crypto called Hex, but for a lot of other ones. When the train leaves the station, it makes the previous highs and lows look like just a little anthill, like a little blip on the radar, and you don't even care about it anymore. And so now we've been painting all this chart, and ups and downs, wild swings. A lot of money was made, a lot of money was lost by traders, but the long-term holders are really the ones that win. And this chart to me is looking like it's about to, again, leave the station to the point of no return. And, Bitcoin, I don't know what that's going to do around here, but it's reaching new all-time highs. Ethereum has been around for quite a while as well. It's just blasted past all-time highs, and we know that in crypto, when things usually go past all-time highs, they blast right through and they go and make new lower lows in the long run, right? So will we ever see 14K Ethereum again? I think maybe not. There's a good chance that we never see that. Now, what's going to happen? I don't know. Maybe we bounce up to 4,000. Maybe we bounce up to 6,000 for Ethereum, and maybe we come back down eventually one day to 2,000, 2,500, and maybe the new low is about 2K or 3K. But are we ever going to see these 1,300 levels again? Not with cryptos with long-term holds, right? And that's what I want to talk about. A famous investor, John Bogle, said, when you bought right, you can hold tight. Okay, so the whole game of crypto, guys, the whole way to do this, if you're not in crypto by now, I really just want to stress this point, okay? Crypto is, the real winners are the holders that have bought the right projects that are holding for the long term. Now, Hex is one of those new projects. I think it's kind of like the new best thing since Ethereum and Bitcoin. Bold statement, I know, but it's one of those things where it's a long-term hold, and the real winners are the ones that are staking and making interest over the course of years, right? So I want to stress that the way you actually make money, the secret to making money in crypto that nobody talks about is not trading. It's finding good, solid projects and sitting on them for months and years. Okay, months and years. I'll say that again. Days and weeks, no. Trading is a days and weeks game. Trading is very volatile. You'll get really lucky if you win, but 98% of traders lose over time. It's just a matter of if, not when for many people. It's some people lose sooner, some people lose later, right? So it's rather than a days and weeks game, the real secret to crypto is being in it for months and years and finding opportunities early and sitting on them for very long periods of time. I think Hex is one of those opportunities. I see it as a really secure store of value. It's been audited 3 times. The founder cares more about it than any other founder I've really witnessed out there. On top of that, it was built with price positive game theory behind it. So the people that unstake early are actually penalized. So you're incentivized to get in and stake long and stake large. And early stakers, always get better opportunities at interest rates than later stakers. So it's always beneficial to stake early in this coin. And I just wanted to let the whole world know about that. If you haven't heard about Hex by now, I have a course that teaches you how to go from an absolute knowing nothing at all about it to basically mastering the idea of a staking ladder, which is what thousands of people are doing right now. And that's how people are making so much money on Hex, right? It's mostly on paper, right? But the idea of a staking ladder is just selling the interest of your stakes and restaking the principal. Now, I dive right into, very deep into the most efficient, lowest fee way to do that and how to be safe while doing it, and also just mindset and crypto 101. So if you're totally new to crypto, that's the real secret. You see all these people making money with their mad gains left and right. Chances are people are really loud when they make money and really quiet when they're losing money. So in Hex, we've got this community of people that have been winning since day one, as long as they didn't, FUD themselves out and basically trick themselves out of their own money by selling early, right? And another thing nobody talks about in crypto is that these cycles will come to an end. So let's go back to the Bitcoin chart, guys. Bitcoin cycle right here, you see we've got cycle 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if I were to turn the linear chart on, not the log chart, each of these cycles would look absolutely insane. Like from the previous all-time highs, you always blast right through them and you never come back. So that's the power of this long-term holding. But the thing is, not every cryptocurrency is going to come back. Only the ones that were built with long-term potentials and long-term time horizons are going to come back. I like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Hex. I like other coins too. I'm not here to talk about those. I'm actually here to just plug my course called hexpassiveincome.com. So if you actually want to learn how to do this and be safe while doing it and just not mess up, because there's a million ways to actually lose money. And it actually takes months and months of time to learn about this. But this course will actually teach you everything you need to know. And I think it can be completed if you really pay attention and write things down and focus. I think this course can be completed in a week. So if you're a totally noob to crypto that doesn't know anything at all, save yourself the time and the money of all the mistakes you're going to make and get it before the train leaves the station. Because really, the essence of this video is that when the train leaves the station, it's not going to come back to new all-time, it's not going to come back to the previous lows, right? And so if you learn now in the next couple weeks or months, you're really setting yourself up and you won't be missing out on the epic crypto pump that I think is about to happen, across every single cryptocurrency, right? Not just Hex, but learning and equipping yourself of how to do this strategy now before things go absolutely crazy, I think is important. So I'm feeling some kind of sense of urgency here. Keep in mind too that there will be a top to this cycle. Where's the top going to be? Nobody knows. But I mean, I can predict tops. Obviously, I have no idea. I don't have a crystal ball. But a lot of people are saying the top might be around the end of this year. And so I don't really feel, too comfortable recommending that people get in to crypto anytime after, maybe this month, right? Because after this month, things are going to go astronomically high. And I might not feel very comfortable telling people to buy at the highs. Or I'm going to continue to promote Hex, obviously, because I think it's long term. But I'm going to have to start stressing that, hey, there's probably a dip that's going to come because there's a bear market that's going to come and affect Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the entire crypto market, right? So cryptocurrency is cyclical, right? You just saw that on the Bitcoin chart. Hex is only a year old, 16 months old, so it's about to go through its first macro cycle. Now, Hex is a little bit decorrelated, or it seems to be, from the broader crypto markets. It seems to be, but there is a degree of correlation, right? So at one point in the future, whether it's 6 months, 8 months, or 12 months from now, it's pretty safe to bet that there will be a broader bear market, right? So if you're one of the people that buys at the highs, you have to make sure you have this long-term vision. And that's, again, what hexpassiveincome.com teaches you all about. So click the link in my description below if you want to go there and pick up the course. It's a one-time fee, no subscriptions, nothing like that. But it's going to teach you the essence of how people actually make money in crypto that nobody really likes to admit. Everybody wants to sell you their trading bot or their course about short-term gains and shiny object syndrome. I'm more of a stick to one thing kind of guy. I like to find good projects and just stick with them. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hex, hexpassiveincome.com will walk you through everything. Just more of a PSA to everybody, both old and new. Be careful of buying in 6 months from now. You're going to want to load your bags up before the train leaves the station, and I think that's going to be any day, any week now. So that's all for today, guys. Hope you liked the video. Talk to you on the next one.